Now this question is a trigonometric solving question, and the logic and the steps are exactly like the ones in C2. So the first thing would be is to simplify this and solve it. And I would recommend don't break it down into sine and cos, just keep it in this format. That will be better and quite simpler. So the first thing you need to remember is the identity. Cot squared theta plus 1 is identical to cosec squared theta. That is the identity we're going to use for the first step. So we can write 2 cosec squared. So 2 cosec squared. So the angle here is 3 theta minus 1 equals to 7 cosec 3 theta minus 5. Let me explain why did I write minus 1. Because if we go to the next step, then we can get cosec squared theta is identical to cosec squared theta minus 1. Our theta is actually 3 theta. That's why I wrote 3 theta. So that is the first step. Now let's simplify this. This is going to be 2 cosec squared 3 theta minus 2. Let's bring these to the other side. Minus 7 cosec 3 theta plus 5 equals to 0. Now we can write 2 cosec squared 3 theta minus 7 cosec 3 theta. 5 minus 2 is 3, so this is plus 3. It's always a good idea to use a substitution. So let cosec 3 theta be a. So we can write 2a squared minus 7a plus 3 equals to 0. If we do middle term break, 2 3 is 6. So 2a squared minus 6a minus a plus 3 equals to 0. If we take 2a common, it would be a minus 3. If we take 1 common, it would be a minus 3 equals to 0. So this is going to be a minus 3 and 2a minus 1 equals to 0. If we solve it, therefore a equals to 3 or a equals to half. Now let's get back to the sum. So if we take for a equals to 3, that means cosec 3 theta is equals to 3. So cosec 3 theta equals to 3. Now we know cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So sine 3 theta equals to 3. Therefore sine 3 theta equals to 1 by 3. Now we have to solve it using the quadrant rule. So first of all, let's draw up the quadrant. So sine 3 theta is positive in the first quadrant and the second quadrant. That is the step 1. You see whether sine 3 theta is positive or negative. This one is positive. 1 by 3 is a positive value. So it's in the first quadrant and second quadrant. Step 2 is to find the basic angle. The basic angle is 3 theta. So sine inverse of 1 by 3. So the angle is going to be always with the x-axis. So sine inverse 1 by 3. And remember, usually in C3, C4, all the angles are in radian mode, but this time it's in degree, it's 180 degree. So let's use the calculator. So this is going to be sine inverse of 1 by 3 is 19.5 degree. So 19.5 degree. So do not break this 3 theta. The 3 theta actually represents multiple angle. That means from 0 to 360 degree, instead of 2 angles, it is going to have 3 times of that. Meaning instead of 1 pair, it's going to have 3 pairs, meaning 6 angles. Let me repeat. This is what it looks visually. This is y equals to cos theta. So visually it looks like this. It has 2 from 0 to 360 degree. But if you write y equals to cos 2 theta, visually it would cut at 4 places because it is repeated over 0 to 360 degree. And if it is y equals to cos 3 theta, it would cut 1 2 3 6 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 from 0 to 360 degree. Now if you take a look at the question, the range is 0 to 180 degrees. So instead of 6 answers, we're actually going to have half of that, meaning 3 answers. So let's get on with it. So this is going to be 19.5 degree and this is also going to be 19.5 degrees. So the first quadrant, the angle is going to be the same as the basic angle, so 19.5 degree. And the second quadrant, it is going to be 180 degree minus 19.5 degree, and that turns out to be 160.5 degrees. So 160.5 degree. We need one more. So that means we're going to do one revolution. So we're going to add 360 degree to this. So 3 theta equals to 19.5 degree plus 360 degree for one revolution, because it is 3 theta. So this is going to be 360 plus 19.5, and it is 379.5. Let's check with this also whether it goes into the range or not from 1 to 180 degree. So this would be 160.5 plus 360 degree, and that turns out to be 60.5 plus 360, that is 520.5 degree. 520.5 degree. Now let's write down the answers. So theta equals to 19.5 divided by 3. So 19.5 divided by 3, that is 6.5. So 6.5 degree. The next one is 160.5 divided by 3. So 160.5 divided by 3, that is 53.5 degree. 53.5 degree. And the next one is 379.5. 379.5 divided by 3, that is 126.5 degree. So 126.5 degree, that is 520.5 divided by 3, and that is 173.5 degrees. So it indeed is within the range, 173.5 degrees. So that is 1 decimal places. Now remember, there is one more value of a, which is half, but this will not really work, because as you can see, if we write for a equals to half, so we can write cosec 3 theta equals to half. So the reciprocal of cosec is sine 3 theta. That makes half as 2, and it is not possible because the maximum value of sine theta can be 1. So this is not possible. So the answer is going to be 6.5 degree, 53.5 degree, 126.5 degree, and 173.5 degree.